Presented by EY, building a better working world.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.
Exemplary thinkers and individuals have the power to change the world, and the Entrepreneur of the Year 2014 recognized and honored such luminaries who have made a mark with their ideas and determination.
Well, those were the highlights of the coveted EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2014 awards. All winners this year are an inspiration in themselves, and to pay tribute to their triumphs, we bring to you a very special series called Passion to Win, presented by EY, which chronicles the success stories of these innovative game changers. In the first of our 4 episodes, we bring you 3 remarkable achievers who've scaled global heights through their sheer grit and determination. Let's take a look.
Born into a middle-class family in Hubli, Ajit Prabhu took his first step into entrepreneurship when he was in the 8th standard.
So we're in a middle-class family, so we did not have a car or any vehicles. And as a children, as a mechanical, I think maybe I'm kind of tuned towards automobiles. So I was quite fascinated with cars, And so I would see in the neighborhood my friends, they lived in a family which had like cars. So one day I asked my mom about, hey, why don't we have a car? And I was still in the 5th grade. And so my mom said, hey, that's not for us, it's for rich people, and then I asked her, why are we not rich, So then her linkage was, no, if you have to be rich, it's you have to be in business. And so then the next question is, why are we not doing the business? So I kind of linked very early on to have my desire to own a car. You got to be rich. You got to be rich means you got to do business. So that linkage got established very early on. And it happens that her brother was also in business, and he was selling incense sticks, and he had a car as well. So I kind of linked to, if you have a business selling incense sticks, you could own a car. And this is, of course, I'm in 5th grade, mind you. And so I ended up asking my parents to, let me start a business of incense sticks. And in the 8th grade was the first business that I got exposed to, was selling incense sticks. Every aspect of the business, I loved it. So ever since, I wanted to be in business. And only that aspiration went on increasing more and more as I aged. And then I went to the States in 1992. And I got a couple of more master's degrees in mechanical engineering and biomedical engineering. And then I, by chance, ended up with a job in General Electric as a contractor. And when I joined GE, that gave me that perfect opportunity where there was absolutely a need. And I knew that I could do a lot better than other competitors who were there.
While working with GE, Ajit Prabhu found an interesting business opportunity.
One day I ended up in meeting my manager at GE, where he was sitting with lots of resumes on his desk, where he had to sift through them to see whom he wants to hire to do the work. And we had a lot of work at GE at that time, so we didn't have enough engineers. So he made a comment, hey, these local service providers here, they don't exactly take time to understand what I need, and they just give me all the resumes that they can collect from the universities. So then I said, I realized that I know exactly what he needs, and then I can go through all that and give him the good engineers that he needs. And so with that thought, I talked to him one day, saying, hey, why don't I start a company here and I give you the engineers that you need, because I know what you need. So he gave me a good advice at that time, hey, don't do anything like that, you're good in GE, be here, one day you'll become a manager, things will be all right for you. And so I decided not to, 6 months goes by and I had a bug in my mind, I want to do it. And so one fine day, I communicated to him that I'm starting a business, and that's how the QueST started.
But Ajit Prabhu's journey was not a smooth one.
Business grew from very quickly from a first year $300,000 to $20 million in a matter of 5 years, and out of that, 80% of the revenue came from General Electric, and then 2003 bubble happened, Enron, and our biggest customer was GE Power Systems within GE, and then the following year, those orders dried up from 16-17 million dollars. The GE cut down the orders to about 6 million, and so we had prepared the organization to grow from 20 to 28, but instead of that, we went from 20 to 14, and that was like a massive impact on the organization's psyche, because until to that point we never saw shrinking. Only thing that we knew was how to grow. And so that is the only year in the history of the company we lost money, and that was a traumatic year for us. And I would say that was actually a turning point as well, is that the business started thinking about what it takes to build a scalable company, how to the diversification is important, and can't put all your eggs into one basket, and then put a very structured the growth plan for the organization. So actually our vision to build a $100 million business by 2010, from 2005 to 2010, got developed at the time of the crisis, and that's the time when the management team all got together and then charted the organization to become $100 million business. We currently service customers in power generation, oil and gas, aero engines, aerospace defense, and transportation, and healthcare. These are the 6 key verticals for the company.
Today, QueST has more than 7,200 employees in 29 centers spread all over the world. And for Ajit Prabhu, the best is yet to come.
I fundamentally believe that the business has to grow around your core, which is our customer. So customer is a core part of our strategy. So it's one of our culture pillars, it's our core values. And so when we enter into a new domain or you go into a new geography, it always circled around meeting a need of our existing customer. So we work with our customer to establish the plans to go into a new country and help them. Today we have close to 7,200 people. Out of that, about 5,000 people are here in India, so distributed mainly between 3 centers, Bangalore, Trivandrum, and Belgaum. And we have about 1,300 people in US, and another 800 people in Europe, distributed between UK, Germany, Spain, and Italy. So, and this year we are doing about $275 million in revenue, which is organic revenue. So, and recently we completed the acquisition, including that will be around $320 million in a revenue size. We have an exciting plan for we do like a 5-year annual 5-year cycle planning, and so we recently launched our 5-year plan, 2020 vision, and it's quite exciting. So we want to build an organization which employs 20,000 people, and there's no scarcity of opportunity. So we want to scale that to 20,000, and the number of offices will scale from 30 to 90. And we want to continue our path of building the diversification of offering our services to all these clients, the different services that we're in, and build a $1.2 billion company. So the goal is to build a $1 billion plus organization by 2020. So I'm a big believer of learning. Learning is, I think, is key. It never stops. So probably the best university that I've attended is QueST. Not graduated, so there is still a lot of lessons to learn.
Well, this dynamic chairman and CEO of the Diversified Product Development Solutions company, QuEST Global, was conferred the Entrepreneur of the Year Services Award by EY.
Global Services category winner is Ajit Prabhu of QuEST Global.
services to startups, we bring you to the blockbuster tale of a dynamic duo who revolutionized online shopping in India. But all this after a very snappy break.
RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies. Will 2015 be the year of the Indian investor? United Way of Chennai presents Budget and Markets 2015, Hype, Hope and Reality. An exclusive forum where leading financial experts and leaders will discuss the impact of the Union budget on the markets. This March in Chennai. Media partner CNBC TV 18.
Powered by Knowledge partner
गया मुंशी अल्लाह पै गया बिछोड़ा ओ लगी कैंची गमा दी ओ लगी कैंची गमा दी।
With a mission to unearth the treasure trove, the India Gems and Jewellery Awards 2014 felicitated the best jewels of the industry.
I feel that we have honored the real gems of the industry. These are the gems who have carried this industry this forward.
Watch the India Gems and Jewellery Awards 2014 at these times only on CNBC TV 18.
Sir, it's 500 rupees.
Oh no, I got only 300. Thank God.
Easy access to your money through a nationwide ATM network. Now get super solutions with Bob Mitra. Those you can bank on. Bank of Baroda, India's international bank.
Life should be simply soulful. Simply fulfilling. And simply good. Come, celebrate goodness with Parley Simply Good.
Protect your house from becoming zero with our householders policy. United India Insurance Company Limited. Solutions that bring back smiles real fast.
Hetic Architect Drawers. Take your kitchen to the next level of luxury. Hetic Fittings. Make your furniture work beautifully. Hetic Fittings, German quality you can trust.
Ad Labs Entertainment Limited, which operates the Magica the theme park and Aqua Magica the water park, now makes a public issue of its equity shares. The price band is from Rs 221 per equity share to Rs 230 per equity share, with a discount of Rs 12 to retail investors. Issue opens on March 10, 2015. Closes on March 12, 2015. Investors are advised to refer to the red herring prospectus and the risk factors contained in it before applying.
Hey Sam!
What's up?
Okay, hang on, huh? Happy birthday! So what plans?
Planning a long drive. Changed my car last week.
Hey, same here.
Sophisticated, isn't it?
Beautiful, but nowhere close to my new stylish curves.
But mine's the fastest and the safest.
Now show us your car, Rohan.
Here we go.
The same new fluid Verna.
Me too! Same car!
Presenting the all-new 4S Fluidic Verna, the world sedan.
Hyundai.
Welcome back to Passion to Win. When two school friends, Kunal Behel and Rohit Bansal, started a daily deals platform in 2010, little did they know that their venture would become one of the country's largest online marketplace in the future. Now, these gutsy trailblazers are an inspiration to many, and here's a peek into their story.
Kunal Behel and Rohit Bansal were born to be best friends.
I studied in Delhi, and then Rohit and I met at our school, which is Delhi Public School, Arkipuram. And we became the best of friends there. We used to sit next to each other, go out to have pizza at Nirula's every Friday. We used to have a great time. And then both of us went to IIT coaching classes together also in Delhi. Fortunately, Rohit got in to IIT and I did not. And so then I took a year off because I was really tired of studying.
Me and Kunal used to keep discussing business ideas even when we were in school together. Even as a kid, I had seen everyone around me, because I grew up in a business family, I'd seen everyone around me doing business. And you know, there was a little bit of, I would say, attraction towards seeing those highs and lows every day, because even my father, whenever he used to come back from work, every day he'll have a new story to tell. After which I went to IIT Delhi, did my computer science from there. And me and Kunal used to also keep discussing that once we are out of college, we'll someday start our own company.
I applied actually only to one college, which is University of Pennsylvania. And I got admitted there. And then after I graduated, while I wanted to start a company in the US, the visa regulations didn't allow that. So I joined Microsoft and doing some marketing business development role. It was interesting, but they applied for my visa about 8-10 months into the job, and my work visa in the US got rejected. And I called up Rohit, and he and I had already been discussing some ideas, and we decided to start the company together.
Not satisfied with their jobs, Kunal Behel and Rohit Bansal took their first step towards entrepreneurship.
Our initial business idea was launching a coupon book, a physical coupon book where you can have offers from restaurants, etc., where you tear the coupon and show it to the restaurant and you get a 20% or 30% off. So Rohit and I would basically sit outside restaurants of Delhi in 45 degrees Celsius weather for 2, 3, 4 hours sometimes, just to meet the manager so that we could convince him or her to give us a coupon for our coupon book. It took us over a year and a half to actually launch the coupon book because we had nothing to offer. But we were very, very persistent, and over a period of time we signed up 500 merchants.
We thought that we were on to the next big thing on the planet, and I still remember that incident where we thought that the moment we launched, because we had been doing it, you know, we'd been baking the product for last 10 months. We thought that the moment we launched, there'll be a queue outside our office to get their hands onto this. So to make sure we don't run out of booklets, we actually printed 50,000 booklets for the first version. We realized in 1 week what a big mistake it was. I think because we sold probably 6 or 7 booklets in 1 week.
You know, that didn't deter us. Very quickly we realized that this business is not going to work, and this product is not going to work. So we pivoted and evolved the business model to start doing mobile coupons, because we said if the coupon books are perishable, let's do mobile coupons so people have just show an SMS to the restaurant and they'll get the offer, so we don't have to do print physical coupons.
But the moment we told people, okay, free trial's over, now please pay for a monthly subscription, again the business went back to near zero. And you know, similarly we tried multiple other things for the first 2.5 years, all of which I would say lukewarm success, not really meaningful success. And we ended up launching Snapdeal in February 2010. By this time, we had gotten much wiser, at least about the speed at which you should launch businesses.
Rohit and I knew nothing about technology. The only thing we knew was how to register a domain name. And but still, we were able to take it live. The site wasn't that great. 50% of the transactions would fail. But our goal was that if we can get to 100 transactions a day within 3 months, this would be a supremely successful business relative to all that we had been doing until then.
and we got to 100 transactions a day within 3 weeks, and that was validation for us that that we finally hit upon something where our input is leading to proportional output.
A visit to China made Kunal Bell and Rohit Bansal realize the scope of e-commerce product selling, and they made a daring move.
When we launched Snapdeal, it was a platform for services merchants, so restaurants, spas, salons to sell ones. And because we had a lot of background in dealing with such merchants, we were able to be on the supply side much faster than any player in that space. However, the business on the demand side was not very large. So while we had 20% market share by middle of 2011 in that space, the business itself was very small. And we went to China in end of 2011 and met with some of the large e-commerce companies there. And we realized what companies like Alibaba had created in China in terms of a platform that connects long tail of demand to long tail of supply, and hence creating a lot of value for everyone in the ecosystem.
But being to China, we realized that actually the largest and the most profitable e-commerce businesses in the world are all marketplaces, be it LATAM, China, Japan, South Korea, Australia, etc., etc. It seems that world over, marketplaces are the right and the more profitable business models. Harder to build in the early days, but over a period of time, network effects start making this business very relatively easier and faster to propel. Given the similarity between India and China of fragmented nature of supply as well as relative lack of organized physical retail, this is the right business model for India. So we really came back end of 2011, huddled with our team, and thought that we'd built a great team, great brand, good consumer traction, etc., etc. This is the right thing which we should be doing.
I think the biggest challenge was just the team feeling that we were on the right track. We were changing something drastically, but we were still on the right track. I would say that was the biggest challenge. But I have to give full credit to our team where they stood by us. No one left. And everyone said, it's a big change, but we believe that this is the right thing to do. And I think it's that self-belief that in the end mattered.
Today, almost 1 lakh businesses sell their products on Snapdeal to over 3 crore users in 5,000 towns and cities.
Snapdeal as a platform is not a merchant. We're just a connecting technology between buyers and sellers. And imagine the level of efficiency the platform has brought to the country and to the businesses of these individuals, where a small Banaras sari manufacturer sitting in Varanasi can now sell his or her products to a lady sitting in Delhi or Mumbai or Chennai or any small or large city in the country. So imagine the commerce that is now getting created that never got created before. And this is just in 2.5 years. So I have a 25-year view on our business. So if I fast forward 20 years from now, imagine the amount of commerce that this online platform would be facilitating for millions of merchants in India.
Especially as the number of internet users in India is growing with the growth of mobile phones and mobile internet, we really feel we can create a significant difference to consumers' lives and many more consumers' lives. We still see that the kind of assortment we've built, although it's very large and probably the largest in the country, our journey to making sure people can get access to anything that they want to, there's still a very long way to go for us. Not only in terms of the categories that we already sell, but there are many other categories which we've started experimenting with real estate, vehicles, etc., etc., etc. So into the future, we see ourselves being able to allow consumers to buy from a much wider assortment of products in far more categories.
The winners of the EY Entrepreneur of the Year Startup Award is no secret now. Congratulations to the duo at Snapdeal.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's snap our fingers for the category winner, Kunal Bell and Rohit Bansal of Snapdeal.
In Steve Jobs' own words, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower, and the EY Passion to Win series will return same time next week with yet another inspiring episode. Till then, keep watching CNBC TV 18.